What's going on? I made it. I made it. Well, I tell you, YouTube is hard work for a guy such as myself. Without a struggle, there's no progress. Let a couple people come in. Give me 1 second. Let me tell you. All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's after midnight. And our Father is here. You know, sometimes you can have trollness in your heart and don't even know it. You know, I didn't realize I have a job to do, for myself and to the people that believe in me. The job has to be done well. You know, last thing I want to do in all reality is troll Phyllis Flint and her daughter. That's the last thing I want to do. Somebody has to do it correctly. This is why people like Fat Joe say YouTubers need to get a job. Even though Fat Joe tried to hit people he think is beneath him, you know, they sometimes you got to question whether you're right or wrong. Because you serve a duty to people that's on social media to do your job. Sometimes people mishandle the use of power within social media. B. Nicole and Phyllis Flint. Have truly created a storm the past few months. Phyllis Flint is the mother that basically or allegedly want people to forget that she has an older daughter. B. Nicole included. What turned into a good reunion, something happened between them two that caused a big friction and it spread it on social media. I'm going to say this. Philly Phil made a mistake conceiving this young lady. Is that the right way of saying it? Well, only Phyllis Flint knows how much. Money boy, what's up? Then I was watching something earlier and I seen some comments. We're gonna get back to that later on. These two ladies really need counseling by themselves, number one. Then maybe they could sit down one day, they can muster up the strength to sit and talk to each other. You really can't blame nobody for the wildfire that spread it in these two young ladies' names. A lot of situations happen within the same sector that added up to what was going on. Phyllis Flint made some enemies along the way. Phyllis Flint definitely, saying she made some enemies. And the enemies definitely capitalized of the situation when they had the chance. One of the most noted enemies Phyllis Flint had was with who was then her best friend. See, too many hands in a pot at one time causes a disturbance. And Phyllis Flint, being a cook herself, should know that. Phyllis Flint left people by the wayside, and when she left the people by the wayside, the buzzers definitely picked at the carcass, and that's the mistake that Phyllis Flint made. The friend she made, the friend she turned on, was the one mistake that she made. So in this wildfire, what has become of this wildfire between her daughter and herself? You really can't blame nobody for this, but them too. I seen some comments that she want people to stop this and that, this and that. So if you can control the people when to start and when to stop, that's like you stick the people on them, and now you want to pull the people off them. People who had hidden agendas, not hidden, they had people that had personal problems with this lady. You allowed them. That's what people saying. See, it's not just me, Brooke, and you don't know what I'm saying right now. But a lot of people feel that B. Nicole sick people on her mother. And if that's what she did, allegedly, she's wrong. Because, first of all, that's your mother. Whether you was right or wrong by being angry at her, you hanging out with the people, allegedly, that got the personal problems with her. See, now you want to take people to court now. How you going to take people to court for something you created? I mean, just think for a second. Let's just think. You can't blame other people for this situation here. You can't. This is a situation that she created. This is a situation that she said she had the back of people. So if you have the back of people, then you gotta stand on that. You gotta stand on what you said now. Did she take that video down? You gotta stand on that.
Headed to work. I just wanted to come on here because I have not been watching anything for a reason. And this morning, I need to be clear. I do support um, Joy, Trey, Uncle Mike, and True. Um, always will. Um,
Now, remember what she just said. She support the people that had that had the problem with her mother, and she always will. Nothing wrong with supporting the people that had the problem with your mother, but when the day come, you gotta stand on it. You can't turn around the next day and say, "Well, I want it to stop. I want it to stop." This is what the local chick showing tonight, showing the comments, saying that you want it to stop. And the way the comments looked like to many people, it looked like you pulling away from the state gang. You got to make up your mind. Try it again.
I do. I need to be clear. I do support um, Joy, Trey, Uncle Mike, and True. Um, and I always will.
There's nothing wrong with that. Once again, I'm gonna say you have to stand on it. Those are your people. But remember, You get one mother. This go for all of us. I ain't getting along with my mother for a while neither. We needed talking to and all kinds of shit. I'm gonna release that information about myself because it's nothing. I brought my mother up here before. You see what I'm saying? Me and my mother was not getting along one time at all, and I decided to go my own way. I felt better going my own way, but you know something? I used to go to bed a lot of nights angry at her. One day I had to accept within my heart, I'm gonna love my mother no matter what. I only get one mother. Don't you know I sleep a lot of nights now because of that? They say if you hate your mother, you hate women. I don't know if that's true, but I was angry, very angry, not getting along with my mother, and my mother like not talking to me, not picking up the phone. The way I reconciled with my mother was my baby mother took me out for Father's Day. We went out. We went to this diner early in the morning. We went and got some good food. Some good food. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Went and got some good food, and I left out the diner. I wasn't too far from my mother house, but I didn't think I was gonna see her. I wasn't even looking forward to seeing her. So we was going to this mall they just built up over there, and we were going to look at some things. And my baby mother was like, "That's your mother." So I'm like, "What?" Yo, I was so stubborn. I was about to turn around and walk the other way. I'm not gonna lie to you. I released that information. I was about to turn around and walk the other way. We was in the middle of the street. I was about to turn around on Linden Boulevard, Big Street in Brooklyn. Linden Boulevard. I was about to turn around. I was in the middle of the Vada. I was about to turn around and walk back the other way and take my ass home. I said, let me go across the street. And my mother hugged me and started crying. And she was with her friend. She said, "This is my son." I told her, I said, "Don't worry about it. Everything gonna be all right for now." You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be all right. I learned no matter what, you understand what I'm saying? That's my mother. So when me and my mother have problems now, I still pick up the phone and say, "Ma, I love you. Do you know how good I sleep at night now, knowing I could do that?" Me and my mother was at odds, man. Like, like you know what I'm saying? If I didn't ever speak to her again in life, it would have been fine with me. But you only get one mother. You see what I'm saying? Whenever I got in trouble, that same mother bailed me out of trouble, got me out of trouble, was there to support me. But at the same time, I still got to go my own way with things too.
Concerned about everything that they say. They tore my husband's video apart. They tear my devotionals apart. They record. They probably screen recording this right now so they can tear that apart. And I don't know how a person can have a personal problem with me when I have never talked to them or did that to them. Don't.
Brooke got to realize nobody has a personal problem with you. Like your mother, got befriended a lot of people that things went left. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people anointed you. You was a little girl hiding in the corner in some people's eyes. I know when I first got on with you, started talking to you, I said, you is a future queen. I said all the right things. You's a princess. All of that. I saluted you in more ways than anybody could have ever saluted you. But one thing I learned deep down inside, you don't like people really talking about your mother. And I don't blame you for that. But what's confusing to yourself is you don't like people talking about your mother, but you allowed it. Not me. You. You allowed that. You allowed that.
None of that. And so, like I said, it's two people. That one person y'all heard, y'all know. And I forgive because I'm a woman of God and I have to. And I have to move on. That's why I don't watch it. But do I feel some type of way? Yes. Because that person made this issue because I chose to deal with people. That person made this drama and made all these thousands of videos about me and did all of this. And then teamed up with the person. They told me, you know what I'm saying, how the person was. And so two people can make this right, really. They don't need to be a truth. Two people can make it right. My people speaking facts. They going back on videos, showing y'all patterns, showing y'all my consistency, how I spoke and what.
Your people speaking facts about what? Your mother? Is that what you're talking about? They're speaking facts about your mother, right? I don't give a damn they speaking facts or not. That's your mother. You should be speaking them facts about your mother. If anything, people speaking facts. Right.
I said from the beginning to now, I still say, you know what I'm saying? I forgive anybody that do me wrong. And when it's family, I'm going to love them anyway. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that one person, I don't want to be family. I don't want nothing to do with that person. But if my peace was being disturbed because I was being lied on, I'm going to say it again. My peace was being disturbed because I was being lied on. I was being lied on, ridiculed, stories made up about me, people calling, trying to mess with my livelihood, all behind a lie. If the person would just tell the truth, there would be no issues. It would be dead.
Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again. You brought all that upon yourself. You truly did. You brought that upon yourself with the disrespect you allowed for your mother. The best thing y'all could do is go get counseling. That's a family. You is stuck in the middle of a tug of war in your own family. And the pain of not having a mother's love is eating at you. It's like the pain of your mother, what she's going through here on YouTube, is eating at her. There's no villain in this. It's two almost lost souls who basically can have it all. I never seen a young lady allow her mother to be attacked, allegedly. But see, you don't know what you're doing. You don't realize what you're doing. So, counseling is the only way out. You and her need to go to separate counselors first. Forget all that Jesus Christ stuff. Y'all need counseling to clear your own souls. Then once it's okay for y'all two to sit down and talk about it, then y'all talk about it then. Even mediation. I know families that went to mediation. Believe me, I know about mediation. I've been the one myself. I told you, me and my mother wasn't getting along at all. We tried everything we could do to fix it. With my younger sister and my kids, we all went. We all sat down. We all talked. In the midst of a conversation, we start arguing again. Don't you know that was our one and only meeting? Mediator said, I can't fix this. And he was right. So when the mediator couldn't fix it, you know what I did? I went my own way. So they asking my mother, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with me is I'm over here with it. It took something deep within my soul to accept the fact that that's my mother. That's something that the mediator couldn't do. The one thing he couldn't do was get us to accept things that I wound up accepting myself. That's my mother. Even if we don't get along all the time, whatever the case may be, whatever, that's my mother. And with me accepting that within my soul, me and mama would get along just fine now. Even if she don't want to be bothered, I just leave her alone for a couple days. I call her, I make sure she all right. She don't answer the phone, it's all right. I call her the next day, or I call one of the other ones over there. Is she okay? Yeah, she all right. All right. Tell I said say hi. All right. Till I said I love her. That's the man deep inside me rising up. That's the man deep inside me fully understanding now what it is to be a son, no matter what. As long as nobody don't get hurt, killed, no physical, nothing. You know what I mean? Behind some stupid words or we not getting along, God is good. You got one mother, and I'm proud. Me and my father, we wasn't talking. We wasn't talking. When my son was in the amateurs and he fought in the golden gloves the first year. My son fought in the golden gloves. I had a $20,000 contract on my head. My son was making the newspapers, getting the write-ups in the newspapers. My would-be assassins, they put down the name of the gym where I was training them at. They came to get me there. They almost had me. My son fought in Madison Square Garden. One of the clients I was training in the gym, my father was the top DA, Tester Grosser. When they had me outside, we was fighting, and she called the police. You know what I'm saying? It was 20 motherfuckers trying to jump me. They wanted me, but they didn't want to jump me. They wanted me to come outside at night so they could murder me. I had a $20,000 contract on me. She called the cops and she called the gym. The whole gym came running outside. Everybody just dispersed. So the cops kept trying to get me to talk. I wouldn't talk, but they knew I was fighting in the garden because they knew, they found out who we was. The cops said, "Do you want us to come to the garden?" I said, "No, I'm all right." Then the boy we fought, his coaching them was down with the guys that had the contract on me. So him, so my son and that kid was getting ready to fight in the ring. After the fight, we lost that fight. We lost the fight because they took the point away from us in the last round. My son was winning the fight, but they had to find a way to rob him, to steal the fight from him. So they said he was holding or some bullshit that he wasn't doing. Me and my father reconciled. My father came to that fight. The Daily News Golden Gloves. That's right. So we lost that year. So I was mad. I went down south. We went to Maryland, and we just swept through there. We just swept through Maryland. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come back to New York and win it. So me and my father, we lost contact again right quick. We came back to New York. We fought in the garden again, and we won. The kid was supposed to have been on what's the name of that TV show? Jersey Boys, not Jersey Boys, but what's that? Jersey Shore. They came to the fight to support him. They had the cameras and all that. If the boy would have won, he's gonna be on Jersey Shore. They're gonna show his accomplishments. We beat the shit out that boy. We almost stopped his ass. We beat the Cahootafats in front of him, Snooky, all of them, whipped his ass. And we won the gold. And when I spoke to my father again, you could tell he ain't had that much time left. You could tell. You could tell. When my father was talking to me, I almost hung up the phone while he was talking to me. But something told me no. He apologized to me. I said, it's not your fault, Dad. It's not. And that's the last time I spoke to my father. Next time I see my father again, he was in the casket. You understand what I'm saying to you? So making peace with my mother is essential. Telling people the problems I was having with my mother, I'm telling people like my aunt, my father's sister. I'm telling her stories about me and my mother. My grandmother is her mother. Her mother's dead. You telling people stories about your parents and their parents is dead. In Brooklyn, you get shot for that shit. I seen that almost happen. Nigga talking about somebody father. Yo, man, fuck my own father. Man, I ain't fucking with that motherfucker. Man, you talking about Brooke Nicole made a mistake. She made a big mistake. She allowed the wolves to get in on her mother and say and do what they want. And I don't blame them for anything because it's not their fault. It's not their mother, but they, you know what I'm saying? That shit, what they give a fuck. How you talking about you not at peace with this and that? You know, you gotta stop using and her mother is no better. Because look what her mother was saying about her daughter. I only got two kids, you know, Rico and Jediah, whatever her name is, Rico, and look what they were saying about each other. That's why y'all need counseling. Y'all don't need the Lord in this because y'all misuse the Lord in all this here. Because if y'all truly was using the Lord name and his ways the right way, even if y'all wasn't talking, y'all wouldn't have did each other this dirty. I'm just saying.
be no issues. It would be dead. It would be dead. There would be no petitions, no nothing. You are not being bullied when a person is proving themselves. It's just like going to court. The lawyer's gonna come with the facts, and the lawyer's gonna fight with the facts to the end. Fight with the facts to the end. Period. And
Fuck all that truth shit and all that. Get counseling. This is what y'all really want to do because it's eating at your souls now. Y'all just prime examples of people that have stuff and don't even not even grateful for what you got. Y'all use the Lord way as a shield from the wrongs that's really being done. You're using the Lord name for the wrongs that's really being done. Y'all not rightfully using the Lord's name. Counseling is the only way.
And if you're lying, you're gonna lose most of the time. Period, point blank. I don't tell a lie. My dad used to say, tell a lie, you're gonna have to keep telling a lie to keep it going. And then it's gonna get to be too much. In the end, it's gonna blow up in your face. Period.
You right about that. So you're not a dummy. I never said that. You're not a dummy at all. You're a very smart woman.
So tell the truth. Be loyal, be humble, be true to yourself. If you do something, stand on it, own it. That's it, that's all. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to call people and ask.
If you did it, if you know it, you stand on it. The only thing you need to stand on right now is your own 2 feet. When you go get counseling, all this you telling to us, you need to stop telling YouTube everything and you need to go seek the professional help. That don't make you crazy. That don't make you a bad person. It's you trying to find a way. It's you trying to find a solution. It's you trying to find a solution. Now you put down, you want people to stop with this war here. You want people to stop talking about your mother and stuff like that. And you said you appreciate your team. The Texas is out there. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the Texas I'm talking about that everybody already know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to it. I think my son get ready to go home because he done woke up. My son brought me dinner tonight. Shout out to my son. You know what I'm saying? That was real cool. Um, where this shit at? Right here, right? We're gonna go to this now. He usually go home about this time. Sometimes I be hating when you go home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Be hating that shit. I be wanting him to hold something, going home with it, but I can't. Gotta have his own shit. It is. I'm a real nigga, man. Here we go right here. All right. I don't know how long this was made. I was on somebody else's page, but it says, let's just end it and move forward and ignore them. I love y'all regardless. Then that's what B. Nicole said. Then the other lady said, yours truly, yes, sis, come through with the come through. And she mentioned the name B. Then C, somebody else, may God continue to richly bless you and B. Then she said, she mentioned my name, Truth, you're a real one, sis. You had supporters before me, and so did Trey. Through y'all's content, it's all good, seriously. Now, I'm going to say this. That's the same thing she said to me before we both felt the way about something somewhere in there. That's the same thing she said to me. It's all good, this, that, this, that. See, me understanding a situation similar to hers, I knew where she was coming from. And I stopped talking about her mother on my own in the way that I was, but I knew it was getting that because I myself had a problem similar to what she's going through. Me and my mother was not close. So I understood the situation that B had with her mother because me and my mother was at odds at one time myself. I had to dig deep in my soul and tell my mother or tell myself first. See, I had to dig deep within my own soul. And I did that. I dug deep. I love my mother I always loved her. But I understand the love that I have for my mother. You know what I'm saying? And this is what she's fighting. It's what a lot of people speak to their own mother. F that bitch. You know the hate in their heart they have? You know the hate in their heart they have? It's a scar that you don't even see. It's a scar on your heart that you don't even see. You feel it. It's a scar. It's a scar that rips into your soul. Tears into that motherfucker. I'm telling you. It's a scar that you never wish you experienced in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to come to grips with it. It was my only way out. It was my only way of being happy and accepting my life and accepting my happiness. It's like an invisible knife cutting into your soul. That's the way it is. So I'm gonna fall back in a few minutes. I just want y'all to know this shit is real, man. And that's what this lady's going through now. And her mother's going through the same thing. See, her mother did a lot of people wrong. And it's coming back on her. She did do a lot of people wrong. She know it too. The mother knows she did a lot of people wrong. That's just the way it goes. The mother knows she knows she did a lot of people wrong. She knows she did a lot of people wrong. So she has to live with that. Counseling is the only way. There's no other way out of it. No other way. Counseling and acceptance. No matter what, or you're gonna live with the hate. And that kind of hate divides a family, tears into a family, and ultimately dismantles a family. If you really believe in God the way you say you do, go get counseling. Go get counseling. You in the Air Force, right? Go get counseling. You can get free counseling. Sit down, talk to somebody that you already know. Listen, I have this problem here. If they can't mend the fences between y'all two, at least they could restore the love back into your heart. Because y'all both are ticking time bombs, man. Y'all both are ticking time bombs. I see it in your faces. Y'all unleash the wolves on each other. I seen some people attack some of y'all on here, like, whoa. Nah. Yep. What the hell's going on with y'all? But that's the way it goes when you be in this art of war with people that you're not supposed to be in it with. That's the way it goes. Yep. That's the way it goes. That's what you signed on for and don't even know it. Huh? That's what you signed on for. You don't even know that's what you signed on for. So, and not everybody's situation is going to be fixed. See, 9 times out of 10, when you be in that situation, not everybody's going to be fixed. Only my part was fixed. There's still open wounds in that situation that's never going to be fixed. It probably shouldn't be fixed. The way it is. Only way it can be fixed is if certain people want it fixed. Sometimes too much was done. Yep. 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 That's the way it go. Philly Phil and her daughter put themselves in a tight situation. Y'all play with fire and don't know what it's like to get burnt with this fire. Want me to be honest with you? The damage been done. Only true love can get you out of this. Nothing else. There is no way out of this. Not out of that one. There's no hope. It's done. And with that, I'm gonna eat my midnight snack and watch some more TV, and I'm going to bed. Godfather is out in a few minutes. Think about what I'm saying. I don't think there's no hope. I don't think so. I don't think there's no hope. I don't think there's never going to be any hope for that. When you play with that kind of fire and put yourself in that situation, only true love to get you out of it. Y'all really gotta love each other to pull yourself out of this shit. You have the other people pulling for y'all. Come on now, y'all sit down and talk and y'all fix this. Come on now. Some people too stubborn for that. The only time they wish they could fix it is when one of them is dead. Then you wish you could fix it. You know? My grandkids come first for anything. My grandkids, they come first. So, yo. All right, I'm gonna lock the door. I knew you taking your ass home. Yo, get home safe, man. You taking the railroad? The J? Cat? Oh, all right, thank you, all right? All right, be careful, man. It's my boy. Stop by his daddy house. What his daddy son eat tonight? Got me some Popeyes. Yeah. Proud of my son, man. Oh, daddy, take your ass home. That's a big nigga too. In the project always. You ain't gonna be able to see him. He waiting for the elevator. Yeah. You said I'm taking a cab, right? Alright. I'm just gonna show y'all a piece of him. That's a big nigga right there. That's my boy right there. Yo, be safe, man. Alright. That's my boy. That's my son's the one that box. He the pro boxer. Came by tonight, bought his dad something to eat. No problem. He's a bad old monkey wire after all. And we went through our shit, our little arguments and shit. Especially when he had, you know what I had to do, right? I had to let him become his own man. You know what I'm saying? Once they get a girlfriend that think they taking over, you can't always tell these motherfuckers what to do. They control everything, the box and everything. Once you seen how good he was, boy, probably get that boy some brain, you know, some head. Come on, baby, let's do it this way. Yeah. While she hitting it up. Come on, baby, let's do it this way. Yeah. But your father's in the way. Yo, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of that for you, baby. Sex is a hell of a drug. You know what I mean? So he's still training. Sometimes I fall back. But when they fight again, he's ready to fight soon. I'm gonna be in his corner. But I had to step back a little bit though. Let him do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Now they all miss me being there now. They all miss me being there. Oh, y'all miss me now, huh? I stepped out of the way for a while. I was training this guy and this girl. And they thought they knew what they was doing. I told them both to wait to turn pro. If y'all wait one more year and turn pro, y'all be all right. They had everybody else in the out there. Nah, man, don't listen to him, man. Y'all wrong. But they ain't had nobody. With the kind of status that I had these two kids coming up. If they would have waited one more year, hello? All right. I told them both. I said, wait to turn pro. Don't turn pro yet. These motherfuckers go out and turn pro and got fucked up records. That's because they don't listen. They don't listen. Keep telling these kids don't fucking listen. I'll be back in the morning. I love y'all all. Peace.